How's it going, nasties? TGIF. Let's go. The beauty, man. Oh. He loves my intros. I do them for him. I like to make him smile. That's funny. Oh, this is great. This is great. Zach, how's it going? Nasties, how are you? It is Friday, and this is the Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. It's 12:02. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day thus far. Looks like we've got blue skies. Birds are chirping. It looks a little smoky out there, I suppose, but it's going to be a lovely day. And nasties, we just want to say we hope you had a wonderful week, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I cannot wait for the weekend because the Nasty Bash, obviously it all gets started later tonight with Post Malone. Zach, you will be there.
I will be there.
Yes.
Commonwealth Stadium.
Perfect.
A great and lovely sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk. Of course, they sponsor the Green and Gold kickoff and post-game shows with Maddie and Milne. They had a great pregame show here in the studio and had a great post-game show.
Oh, yeah.
For Commonwealth Stadium right here, talking about the Elks and their huge walk-off victory. Vincent Blanchard,
wasn't that something?
The hero. 36-34. That was amazing, man. 57 yards, perfect on the night, 3 for 3. An absolute showdown between Harris and Fajardo on what was a game. Lots of heavy hearts on the field on the side of the Riders with the passing of Jaden Dalkey, their brother, in the locker room there. But they had a great, I guess, memorial for both of the lives that were lost in the past week, and quite the game to honor Dalkey as well. They gave a moment of silence for both of the lives lost, and during the game as well, the first punt the Riders made, they took a player off the field and had a time clock violation, which was denied by the Elks to give and honor one Jaden Dalkey.
Yeah, good show for the Elks there, amazing. And of course the Rough Riders as well. Never. Yeah, it's obviously a very tough, difficult situation, but I think they handled it as best as you possibly could. So, and aside from that, just a tremendous game. We're going to get into that. So I'll quickly lay out the show. Nasties, of course, we want to hear from you. 780-218-9999. What are you doing this weekend? Are you going to a concert? Are you, maybe you're going camping. Maybe you're going to one of the very many festivals that are going on in the city right now. We would love to hear, what are you up to? That would be nice. So keep the text coming along. Nasties as well in the Nasty Chat. That thing's always fun. Whether you're listening on TuneIn or iHeartRadio apps or the source, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, or watching on YouTube, my personal favorite. I love watching. I'm a watcher.
Well, we got the visual element right here.
Fun.
Okay, we do some great things. Some things that when you listen on the podcast or live that you miss. Yeah. Right? Especially during the intros when the mics are off.
Yes.
We have
that's fun. Yeah, fun. And then people are like, I wonder what they're talking about.
Other, and there's always good fun had here in the EST studios.
VR Montenegro, I'm going to a family reunion. Those are always awesome. I hope you have a wonderful family reunion, VR. Oh, he might be coming to the Nasty Bash. That might be a little hint. That might be a little hint because EST's family, baby.
That's true.
I think he's foreshadowing there. Or maybe not foreshadowing, but teasing the Nasties. That's good. Riding the Pine, my first Nasty Bash. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I know you said you're going to be absolutely tearing it up tomorrow at the Nasty Bash.
I'm not sure if I'm making it down to the St. Albert Rugby Club. I had bought tickets for Post Malone 6 months prior for the Saturday show, and one of my friends said, let's go to the Friday. So I'm double dipping in Post Malone. It's a big ass stadium tour too.
You just cussed.
And I'm going to 2 shows. Well, that's what it's called, Trev.
Okay.
We have that for the liner, even for Commonwealth Stadium. We read it here on these very airwaves, but no, I'm going to both Post Malone shows. So it's going to be tough for me to make it up to STA, as they say it. St. Albert.
Well, you know what? There'll be next year.
I'm there in spirit.
You'll be there. You were there last year, right?
No, I missed it last year too.
What the? Zach!
I know. Just scheduling conflicts.
What happened last year?
I don't remember.
Unbelievable.
I can check my calendar. I track everything in my Google Calendar.
That is -5 for you, bro.
I know. At the
very disappointed.
Our next meeting on Monday is not going to be
very disappointed in you.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself, Trevor.
Jason the Acadian. Odyssey tonight. Nasty Bash tomorrow. Nate, I don't know that on Sunday. Nate Bergatzi. So a light weekend from Jason the Acadian. Nah, that's a pretty heavy weekend. No, that's great. I love these. Keep them coming. I love knowing what you guys are up to. I know for me, I have to go take my car into the garage right away here, right after today's show, the oil stream. And then that's when the weekend starts. I'm taking it in one last time, getting something fixed for the last time, and then I'm selling this piece of crap. I don't even care. I want it gone. This car sucks. So if you want a nice car, let me know.
This car absolutely blows, but I'll sell it to you. I'll let you buy it. Vehicles are a tough time, but I hope that's all good.
And then lastly, Nolan from St. Albert in the inbox, text us 780-218-9999. I'm stoked for the Nasty Bash, but I'm going to be a tardy boy going to Napa 300 at Edmonton International Raceway before the bash.
That's right. It's NASCAR Canada this weekend.
Holy crap. I didn't know we had those.
Well, we got there's lots going on this weekend. People, as you have said,
yes.
Now I might have to start making a jar for the Dog Days of Summer if somebody uses that quote around town here. But yeah, tomorrow in Wetaskiwin, it's going to be the Dorman Products 150 NASCAR Canada Series, which is pretty cool. I know a couple people going down there as well. Riverhawks wrap up their regular season.
Final homestand.
Yes. Last game is Sunday, I believe. They have the Kelowna Falcons at home today.
Not even joking. I thought this when I think it was for That's Good this morning on the Nielsen show today with Lieutenant Eric and Dave Jameson. Lieutenant Eric, he listed off everything going on in the city this weekend. And I'm not even joking when I say this, Zach. Everything going on in Edmonton this weekend is like by far more than anything that goes on in Edmonton or in Pincher Creek for a whole year. Not even joking.
And
we have a rodeo.
They spend it all one full weekend.
We have a rodeo. That's it.
Yeah.
We have a parade and a rodeo. That's it. So no concerts, no nothing like that. No taste of Pincher Creek. Maybe I should go. One day I'll go back home and I'll start that.
How many? So Pincher Creek.
Just under 5,000.
Just under 5,000. So you spent most of your time there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. This is a nice little town, Trev.
It is.
I mean, you're probably the biggest celebrity to come out of Pincher Creek. Would you say?
I wouldn't say I'm a celebrity, but usually, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of homebodies. They graduate, they like to stay. I think all of my buddies are still in Pincher Creek. Not many of them have moved elsewhere. I know there's a street named after her. She was
Beverly McLaughlin.
Yeah, she
born
was
in Pincher Creek.
She was part of the something. She had a big role in the government.
Served as the 17th Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Canada from 2000 to 2017. That's quite stuff. And Warren Winkler, former Chief Justice of the Ontario Court of Appeal. Very fascinating stuff. There's also a Pincher Creek Echo, which is celebrity gossip and news. I just found this online. This is riveting.
That's very intriguing.
Check this out off air.
Right
I'm sure all of our fans want to hear about the Pincher Creek Echo.
Of course. That is Zach Koobish. I'm YouTube Trev. This is the Oil Stream. We're in the Popeyes Louisiana kitchen studio, and the Oil Stream is presented by Boston Pizza. Like I said, it's Friday, TGIF. You can buy one medium or large pizza and get the second 50% off. You can also get a fishbowl today because it's Fishbowl Friday at, I'm pretty sure that's at every Boston Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And Dusty has been telling me, Trev, make sure you bring this up. So that's what I'm going to do right now.
Is it the new menu?
No, Wednesday, July 29th. Dusty and myself will be on location at Clairview Boston Pizza for an Oil Stream patio show. And it happens to fall on a Wednesday. What happens on Wednesdays at Boston Pizza? You guessed it, Wing Wednesday. So stop on by. That is Clairview Boston Pizza, July 29th, next week, the Wednesday. And Dusty said, he didn't tell me to say this, so I'm just going to say it. But he will buy you a beer, okay? You have my word. So show up, and they've got a real the concert tonight? The big ass concert,
the Big Ass Stadium Tour 2.
Clairview Boston Pizza has a big ass TV. They do. It's like the biggest in all of Edmonton. So
I've been there. It is very large.
And I think they're going to put Dusty and I on the TV. So that's going to be trippy seeing myself. But yeah, so this is the Oil Stream. I'll quickly, you guys probably saw the thumbnail. I know when the turnover happened from the lock shop with Maddie and Huss. I was in the boardroom there, and all of a sudden I hear Benny just start laughing. He's like, what the heck is going on? He looks at the thumbnail. If you're a diehard Oilers fan, you know these guys. It was Sheldon Surrey and Steve McIntyre. Tire. And you're probably asking, what the heck? What the heck are they doing? What are they chefing, cooking up on today's oil stream? And this is what I thought last night while I was trying to fall asleep. It's quite the idea, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, when you fell asleep at 12:53
Couldn't fall asleep last night, man.
Wow, too bad.
We are going to be putting together the greatest all-time Oiler, okay? But we're not, there's one rule. We're not using Connor McDavid and Wayne Gretzky. So I know what you nasties are probably thinking, Trev, what do you mean by this? Well, I've got 8 categories here. We've got heart. We've got leadership. We've got hands. Skating/speed, you've got shot, you've got physicality, passing/vision, and then hockey IQ. So nasties, we want to hear from you. We want to know, who do you think, which Oiler has the biggest heart? Who wears his heart on his sleeve? Who was the best to ever do it in that regard? We will then go down to leadership, hands, skating, speed, shot, physicality, and so on and so forth. So that's what we got coming up right away here. Of course, 12:30, we're going to hit the Popeyes spicy headlines. We touched on it a little bit. The Elks, they're on an absolute heater. They're looking great. What an all-time, I wouldn't say all-time game, but Rod Black today, he was like, oh, that's the best game I've seen in quite some time. So we'll quickly hit on that. I'll ask you a few questions.
Sure.
I was popping off, Cody Fajardo. I did great last night.
Yeah. Cody Trevardo.
I don't know. I was just feeling it.
Yeah, for those who don't know, and
I was just feeling good.
Mainly for the listeners who are not on YouTube currently, YouTube Trev looks almost identical. He looks like a doppelganger compared to Cody Fajardo. And even Cody Fajardo himself said that you look pretty similar to him. And he wants a photo.
Yeah.
At some point. So
we will be.
Later down the line, he says during playoff time where the Elks are in prime position right now, best start since 2017 in years, almost a decade, 6-1, topped the CFL. He says he usually does that during the playoffs. He grows out a mustache, and Trev, you're rocking a pretty fine mustache today, I must say. Seriously? I'm very jealous of the facial hair that you have. I wish I could grow a mustache like that, but no, you did some great work, Trev.
I think you can grow a terrific mustache.
Well, thank you.
Big Uke wouldn't say all-time game. LOL, what? That game was incredible. Okay, no, Big Uke, it was an all-time game. I stand corrected. It was all-time. And then we got, how about, I want to get into Mark Killam, just because I love the passion that he shows. Breaking news, obviously, broke one of the combines, Garrett. Obviously, he was on the Hangout today. He broke this. I don't know how, but it was pretty incredible. He broke LeBron James signing in Philly.
He's got one heck of an insider.
I know.
Knowing that, yeah.
So we'll quickly touch on that. Tortorella, he wants to keep coaching. That's whatever.
Yeah, all 32
and then John
teams.
Cena, he will be in Edmonton.
Yes.
So we'll get to that as well. But question to the nasties as well. This is the question of today's oil stream. There's a concert tonight. It's Post Malone. This is going to be awesome. I cannot wait. And so the question I asked to all you nasties, what was your first concert you've ever been to? Like, I know, and there's going to be some great answers here because I know Penner's Pancakes. Not you guys are experienced. I'm not going to say you're old. You're experienced. You're wise. That's the best way to put it. You guys are very wise. Casino Dealer J, Baptized Big Uke, Riding the Pine. What was your first concert you've ever been to? I'm very, very curious on that. And Zach, I'll ask you now. What was your first ever?
Oh, yeah. I was waiting for you to ask me, Trev. Thank you very much.
Because I couldn't guess it.
Yeah, well, you were saying, because I have quite the eclectic taste. I'm going to, pat myself in the back. I feel like I listen to all kinds of music. I don't really have any gripe against any of them. But at one point in my life, I was a huge metalhead. I had the long hair. All my friends would wear black jeans, even though it was plus 30 out. It was really stupid. I never really let it get greasy, though. I wore Axe cologne and everything like that. Used the deodorant like every single junior high kid did back in the day. But I loved metal music. And one of the bands that I had the chance to listen to, one of my dad's favorites, Iron Maiden, was my very first concert. Yes. August 30th, 2019. They're at Rogers Place. I think Eddie Van Halen's son's band, Mammoth VH, I think is what they call it, opened up for them. And it was one heck of a time. I was supposed to see Ozzy Osbourne as well as my first concert, but we ended up going to Iron Maiden. And that's a moment that I hold very near and dear to my heart, seeing Iron Maiden live. They did one hell of a performance.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks for sharing. That's one thing I do respect Koob, for that matter. even though he doesn't know who the Hart family is, which is, I find, still pretty ridiculous.
Well, we're talking about Hart. We're not talking about Bret Hart.
Yeah. No, that's fair. But you do know your music. Like you do. I give you props. You probably know more than I do.
Yeah, and I know about
it's not even close.
Sports.
Yeah.
And stories.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But like your music is, you got good taste, and you're always like, oh, you ever hear this band? And then like, you knew the guy's son. I didn't know that he had a son. Guess I could have guessed that, but
well, let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because I was like, Mammoth VH. Like I think that's what it's related to, is Van Halen. But we'll figure that out, Trev.
While you do that, we've got Jeremy in the nasty chat. Weird Al, that was his first ever concert.
He's coming here. That's Dusty's favorite.
Yeah,
he's coming here in September.
Jason the Acadian, Weird Al. When I was 12, baptized Big U, Keith Urban. Okay, not bad. Pender's Pancakes. Have seen Def Leppard 6 times at various venues. Gonna have to call you Reed Wilkins. Great job.
Yeah. Reed Wilkins loves his non-hearing leopard.
My first concert I ever been to, I saw them 2 times. Headley. That's the only
Headley?
That's the only band that really came to Lethbridge.
The pop band.
Yeah.
With Jacob Hogard?
Yeah, but they ran into some legal issues, and they're pretty well done now. But that was the first band I ever saw. The first concert I was ever at.
I'm sure I know this.
But I've only been to like 2 concerts. Like I've seen Headley.
Are you serious?
I've seen Whale and the Wolf, and now I'm going to see Post Malone.
Well, I mean, for those not going to the Post Malone concert, they can check out Whale and the Wolf. They're opening Taste of Edmonton, or not opening, sorry. They're headlining Taste of Edmonton tonight, and Sunday they're going to be opening for the Beaches to close out things K-Days on Sunday. But this is going to be quite the concert for you, Trev. So you've been to Whale and the Wolf, you've been to Headley. This is going to be the biggest venue that you've had the chance to see a concert in?
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll be nice to see Commonwealth sold out.
And Post Malone is quite the rock star.
Yes. Oh, nice. Yeah. Very good. That was good. Yes, he is. He absolutely is. So, Nasties, keep those coming. You can text us 780-218-9999 and hit us up in the Nasty chat. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the Oil Stream. Whereabouts are we for subscriptions? We're chugging along
clicking
here.
Up there. Yeah, we're at 15.3. I don't see the
15,360. Yeah, so let's keep that going.
Keep on climbing. Come on. We need more support. And it's crazy, though. Like, I run into a lot of people, especially at the tailgate. We're going to be there August 1st when the Riders are here in Edmonton to rematch the Elks. But what a home and home series. That was a huge win yesterday, and it's building up for what should be a big one August 1st. The weather has been nice, so hopefully that day it'll be amazing. It's a prehistoric party for the Edmonton Elks as well, and we'll have a party at the tailgate, which is always a great time prior to kickoff. So we'll be set up there. Edmonton Sports Talk will be set up there 2 hours before. But we always run into people who have no clue what we are or what we do, and they realize that Dustin Nielsen, who does play-by-play CFL on TSN and is the CEO of the company, runs this whole thing, right? When 1260 shut down, Matthew Wannick, Dusty, LT came over here and built up something great, but they're here. The Nielsen Show is here, and we have great programming, 6 to 6. And even Reed Wilkins is here.
Yeah.
And a lot of other great friends.
Is a beauty.
He absolutely is.
Large 64 boys, enough with the Oilers talk. It's the offseason. Yeah, we're going to get right to it. Sorry. I know. Okay. Like I said, I hinted at it earlier before. Right? July 24th. That is correct. We're going to put together the all-time best Oiler. Okay? I told you what we need. And Nasties, we want to hear from you. Okay. Starting with Hart. When I say this, I know some people might think Bret Hart. And that's not what I mean.
That's not what I mean.
We're talking who has donned the orange and blue, the copper and blue, and who wore their heart on their sleeve the best. Okay? You hearing what I'm saying?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
The first player to me, and Nasties, we seriously need you to help. Like Zach and I, we're going to rattle off some names, but like I'm not going to pretend to know like I know, players in the 80s. Like I feel like I know a good chunk of players from the 80s and 90s, but I don't know like the Leonard Petrells of the 80s and 90s, right? So Hart.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Bob Beers, right?
Yeah, Bob Beers.
Yeah. The all-time name, by the way. Like for Hart, there's a lot of players.
So my first, and they're coming in right now. Ryan Smith, the first one is like, I think Ryan Smith. I think the majority of Oilers fans, they could agree that, yep, Ryan Smith, he captivates everything it means to be an Oiler, because he gave it, like, you know, he took a puck in the face. He came out. He didn't care. You know, he wore it on his sleeve. He embodied everything, like I said, that it meant to be an Oiler. A hometown boy, great story. Never saw him, you know, Leon Draisaitl just like lazy back checking or just shrugging off stuff. Like, he was always involved. Captain Canada. I love this though. Riding the Pine, Zach Hyman. That was the other Oiler that I thought of as well. So I think it's got to be between those two. Timu Hartikainen. That's a funny one. Ethan Morrow. Man, I think my one and only Ethan Morrow memory, really, I remember it had to have been like 2008, 9, whenever, I don't know. Did he get traded? Did he retire? I forget. But
2009-10, he played 76 games for the Oilers, and then the year after he joined the Blue Jackets before wrapping up with the Kings in 11-12.
I just remember something happened. He took a puck to the face or a stick up high, and he was laying in front of the net. And then he came up, and I'll just never forget, he looked like pretty well right at the camera, and his eye was just, he looked like Thor on Thor Ragnarok. It was just so bloodied up, and I was like, damn, you know, he got it. So Ethan Morrow, that's not bad. But I think we got, it's got to be Ryan Smith, right, Nasties?
It's, well, because with what we have here, and please be patient, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm doing here? Like, we have so many categories to get to. Like, a Mark Messier stands out for me.
Yeah,
but
like
you don't
want to
waste him on this, because we can only pick the player once, right?
Yeah.
We can't go back and circle back.
And like, we do have leadership as one. I feel like he would probably go into that.
Yeah. So for Hart, I mean, Ryan Smith has always been one that comes to mind. A tail. He works his tail off in the corners. He isn't afraid to really do anything, and he was beloved by all those faithful and loyal to the Oilers squad. So I think it's a pretty obvious choice to pick Ryan Smith, because even in his homecoming, there was lots of respect by what was it, the Canucks that he played in his final game as well.
Came out.
Like, the amount of respect not only in the city but around the league for one Ryan Smith, who donned the orange and blue. It's quite evident that he probably has the most heart out of any Oiler all time.
Nice. Well said. Hans Shorkoff says Comrie. Interesting. I can't really add too much to that. That was a little bit before my time. Hampton Steve, easily Ryan Smith. The only player who comes close to him is Nuge. Okay, I don't mind that. Troll honorable mentions Jason Smith and Kelly Buchberger, who, if I'm not mistaken, Buchberger just got a job
with the San Diego Gulls. Yeah, he left JPHL, was head coach of the U15 squad in Hockey Club Edmonton, HC Edmonton here locally, and is off to some bigger things. Yeah. So good for him.
Gents, this is from Burgerler. Gents, I was at Ryan Smith's final NHL game. They refused to let him off the ice for like the last 5 minutes of the game. Crowd was going nuts. It was awesome. Truly was, like, in my very early Oilers fandom. I remember that. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. And I remember, what was he chasing? Power play goals? All-time Oilers power play goals. I think in that game, I think he was tied or he was one back, and that's funny because the Oilers had a few power play opportunities. So they just kept him out there. But general consensus, Nasties, I hope you're okay with this, and I think you are. It's got to be.
Yeah, it was all-time power play goals, by the way.
Yeah. Nice.
He was tied with Glenn Anderson, did not get the record, finishing tied with Anderson, 126. You got a pretty good memory there, Trev.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm not as dumb as I look and sound and are.
Well, yeah, you can't be that dumb. What's the response to that?
Whoa, that was good, man. You're funny.
Oh, thank you. I learned that from one Reed Wilkins. I learned a lot from that guy. So, okay. So one of 8 categories? We got Hart trying to build the making of the best Oiler of all time. Hart in Oilers franchise history goes to Ryan Smith.
I got it. Yep. I think so.
Sweet.
And the Nasties agree. Okay. Up next, leadership. So when I say leadership, I'm just joking. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay.
You're leadering a ship. What does that mean?
We're probably talking captains. You know, I think that would make the most sense. So essentially, you could look at this. Who's the best captain of Oilers history? And I think this is very easy. Regarded as the best captain, not just for the Oilers, but in the history of the sport. the Moose, who's also a local boy, right?
He's from
he's from Alberta, right?
He's from.
Look at all this.
I should know this.
Hey, Connor, look at all this.
For sure. I always forget the
St. Albert boy?
Surrounding areas. I think St. Albert is what comes to mind. Where was he? St. Albert. Yeah.
Nice.
Raised partially in St. Albert, Alberta.
Honorable mentions though, like Andrew Ference, like was he a good leader? I don't know. He said the right things, but I wouldn't put him up there.
As a leader, yeah, you got to go with the captain. I mean,
Sean Horkoff, the great Gator. Captain, great nose.
Great nose. It's hard to really like. I don't think it's hard to say a drop off, but Mark Messier stands so tall above the rest that any other really honorable mention, it's kind of like, well, yeah, but like compared to Messier,
right?
I'm not exactly sure.
Han Shorkov, Sergei Samsonov. Are you talking about heart or leader? And for people texting in, Gretzky. We're not including
McDavid.
We're not including Gretzky and McDavid just because I want to make it interesting. They would be on here. Let's try and look elsewhere if that's okay, Nasties. Yeah, a few. Oh, okay, and then Lee Fogelin. Yeah, was he good? Was he
on the Wall of Fame? I mean, Craig McTavish is always up there too.
Yeah,
right. I mean, long time with the team. Knows how to win. Al Hamilton. I mean, long-standing history. He's also on the Wall of Fame. I'm just going back to some of the captains.
Andrew Ference was the lamest captain ever. I want to be nice to the guy, but I was very upset. I wanted Sam Gagner to get it so bad. You know who I thought was a really good leader, very under the radar. I'm going to say Steve Staios. I'm going to throw out that name.
Wow. Okay.
I love Steve Staios growing up. He's one of my favorite players.
You know what? He 2007, 2008 listed as an assistant. Trying to see here.
Who's that?
Steve Staios. That he rocked the A, at least according to eliteprospects.com that I'm checking out. It's cool how they have the whole list of people who wore A's.
Yeah, I mean,
cool. the one season there, 15-16 with no captain as well. I think Nuge has a ability to be a leader, but compared to those other guys, I don't feel like his word in the dressing room is as good.
Right.
I mean, Hyman,
I think, he's a very good leader. Yeah, absolutely. I think he could be a captain.
Corey Perry, a short time here.
Yeah, he was a good leader.
Right, could drive, but it's Mark Messier the most for sure.
Yeah, I think Ryan the Pine says it. It's Mess for sure then. Mm-hmm. I agree. So that one was pretty easy. Okay, so far for the greatest Oiler of all time, we've got Ryan Smith Hart. Never forget my stepdad was at the game where he took the puck to the face. Crazy.
Yeah. Oof.
Messier, here we are. And as leader.
Great Those leader. Are the kind of
you know what? That's one thing. Do you realize how dirty of a player Messier was? Extremely dirty. I had no idea. And then I'm watching. I'm like, he would just be skating, just elbow guys in the face. They'd drop. They'd be like out for games.
Yeah, he was tough.
And if you ever have time, man, it's crazy what players were able to say back then. You would get for sure suspended now. But like some of the, I don't know, I know the video was quoted or was titled greatest NHL chirps of all time. And then there was like a whole 3 minutes of just Messier just lipping players off. And I'm not going to lie, I laughed. I did. It was pretty funny. Mess is a beauty, but I didn't realize how he was just a dirty son of a gun. So Messier, leader, he led by example, in quotes.
He did a lot of things.
Yeah.
What, he won 6 cups? 5 with the Oilers and then 1 with the Rangers.
Yeah, he did something Gretzky never could do. Win a cup elsewhere.
Ooh.
So there's that.
Ooh. Well,
okay,
one of the greatest
Hans,
of all time.
This is fun. I'm getting amped up for this one. Hans, who has
Walking
the greatest?
Gage. He has pretty nice hands.
Yeah, man, he does.
He has massive mitts. Yeah, there's a reason that he was a goaltender. And I don't mean that with any disrespect. There's a reason that he was good at Gage.
He's got big hands, man.
Yeah, you can do that, Trev.
But seriously, Hans, first player that comes to mind, and remember, we cannot use Gretzky or McDavid. McDavid would probably win this one, but we're not using him. This is good. I think this is fun. For me, the first player that came to mind was Ales Hemsky. Man, and I feel bad. I really wish out of any Oiler, he really just he was always just super banged up and he couldn't stay healthy, but he was just as an Oiler at the wrong time. I've often thought, man, like I thought if he was drafted or was with the Oilers organization in the McDavid era, he would have been a 100-point player on either one of Connor or Leon's line. Like what he was able to do for the Oilers in the decade of darkness was pretty impressive, but just so under the radar, silky smooth, just great hands, loved his hands. And so that's one that's my immediate Oiler. Do you have one that comes to mind immediately?
I don't know. I mean, I think Draisaitl, but I want to save him for another portion of the list that we have, right? Yeah. I think he can do a lot of...
Scored a Forsberg this year against the Stars.
Like
in the shootout.
He's highly skilled in every facet of the game. One person that, gosh, I don't know why his name is fully escaping me. There's some players who had hands, but then their other abilities weren't as good. So,
Yeah, like one-trick ponies. There was a few guys like that.
Haas had pretty good hands, right?
Who's
like
that?
Gaetan Haas.
Yeah.
He had pretty good hands.
Yeah, he did.
He could finish. I also think of, former 40-goal scorer, James Neal, to me.
Some decent hands.
He was pretty creative. Now, I think his other abilities really helped him there. Doug Waite comes to mind as well. And I like to pick for Ales Hemsky. It's hard to not pick McDavid because it's so obvious. Like, this is one of those categories where sometimes during the summer, I think I'm like, man, like, of course McDavid has the best hands in Oilers history, but like who else would be on that list? If you can't pick a McDavid or a Gretzky as we are right here, you know what? I'm just gonna have some fun. I'm gonna put James Neal in there. Okay. I don't know if that's a completely terrible take. I feel like from what I've seen from him, when I was like, I don't know, 10 or so years ago, a little bit less than that now, but
James Neal was sneaky good.
He was, he flew under the radar. He would do some things where I'm like, really? Like you could pull that out? No. Or like, how about a Max Jones? Remember his first game?
Oh, the toe drag? Yeah, that was weird.
Absolute toe drag. He had one heck of a night, but no, I'm going to put James Neal in the hat. I know he's not going to win though.
Okay. Yeah, no, fair enough there, Koob. We got baptized Big Uke, says Sam Gagner, but shootouts only. Yeah, he was just so efficient, so fun to watch in the shootout. Kasura put Robbie Schremp, Todd Marchand, and casino dealer Jay Eberle. I'm surprised there hasn't been more Eberle because I know when he first came in, he was all over it. O-Town put this in the inbox. I think this is interesting. Mess is the only guy to captain 2 different cup winners. Is that true? He's the only player to ever do that? Is that right?
I don't know. How many
seems
players?
Crazy to me. He's the only player to ever captain 2 different cup winners. I have a hard time believing that.
As do I.
But if O-Town says it, I believe it.
Really?
Okay, what else do we got here?
That seems like quite the thing.
Max Bezzozu, I like this. You guys are forgetting Linus Omark. Yeah, that's all I mentioned to him.
Yes, in the, what was it, the first heavy hockey showdown that I participated in? Or was that the second one? He wasn't there. No, that would have been really cool. Now this is going to be completely underwhelming now that you asked me if he was there. One fan was gracious enough to donate some cash to the Sexual Assault Center of Edmonton that we're raising money for during the heavy hockey showdown that happens every year. And donated money for me to have a penalty shot, and I did the Linus Omark and scored.
Oh,
and I made it on the news.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember that.
My ego boosted completely.
That was
great. That was a fun time for sure. Of course, that one shootout goal was amazing. Was that in his debut?
Yeah, it was against. I think it was the Lightning, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. What, early 2000s? I think that was. Or was that late 2000s?
That was like early 2010s, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so we need to pick one. Who's the greatest hands? Not named McDavid or Gretzky. Who is it, Nasties?
I'm going with you, Hemsky. I just
should we just put Hemsky? Is Hemsky okay? Can I put down Hemsky?
Yeah, that was December 10th, 2010. Now I look like a fool.
Oh, you're good, brother.
I was only 7 years old, Trev.
And yeah, you're a youngin'.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to remember years sometimes. You remember like
as I'm getting older, they've really just got, like my years. Like it's 26. 10. I graduated 10 years ago.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I graduated 21. It's already been 5 years.
It's absurd.
Okay. Getting old, Trev.
Yeah, we are.
Back starting to hurt.
Okay, next up, maybe we got to be a little bit quicker on the skating speed. This is where, I don't know, Oh, you know who I think it might be?
Sans, Gretzky, and McDavid.
Andrew Cogliano. I remember when I was growing up, he was always like the front runner to win the fastest skater competition at the Oilers All-Star competition. So could that be the fastest Oiler of all time?
He could be. I'm thinking Paul Coffey.
Paul Coffey, like that, like as far as...
I think that's an obvious one.
Yeah. Victor Faust.
He's very Faust.
That's funny. Lucic, come on, guys. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, Brendan Perlini.
Like when I hear Gage talk about Coffey skating, it gives me goosebumps. Like that's the stuff I live for, man. Like I'm like, Gage, like tell me more. He's like, I've never seen anything like him, man.
He just skates
like
so Flash,
and like
man.
I'm like, and like he doesn't have it anymore. He's like, Trevor, he would skate circles around you right now. Like very, very impressive. So I love hearing that stuff. Todd Marchand from Jay, just Cerner. Oh, Taylor Hall. Forgot about Taylor Hall.
Right. Well, yeah. Taylor Hall's a pretty good skater. It's hard to veer away from though, like the pure raw skating ability of one Paul Coffey. I know a more recent one though, somebody who genuinely shocked me with his skating ability. I know he did figure skating growing up and he wasn't very, I guess, well accepted. There was a lot of expectations for him. Is one Jeff Skinner.
Yeah. Jeff
Skinner is a superb skater watching him. Like his edge work is pretty much flawless. Now, he didn't really bring what Oilers fans at least had hoped for and expected, but I mean, he put up 20 goals and seeing him skate, it was fun, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. He would do the mohawk. I'm like, man, like that. The ability just to do that because most NHL players can do certain things, but he was taught a different, different style, took a different approach growing up before playing hockey too. So I like Jeff Skinner pick. Is Coffey the obvious answer here though, or do you have any?
Well, I think we actually, I think we go Marchand.
Really? Okay.
VR was the first one to say it. Marchand ! !3.
Yeah,
and then Jay Cerner said that as well. And then VR Montenegro said, no, seriously, Marchand for this one. He had boots. So I don't mind that. Let's go with Marchand. I believe it.
No love for Joakim Nygard. I get it.
Yeah, no love for, he could, he also had
He skated like the wind. Didn't he beat McDavid in one of the Oilers?
I think he did.
All-Star
he was one of the fastest Oilers.
Yeah, that guy,
for that year.
Seen him hit the ice, man. It's like, I honestly got confused sometimes.
Me too.
Like when I went to games, sitting in the nosebleeds, I'm like, and my eyes are kind of bad now. I'm wearing glasses. Now I know I needed glasses. I'm like, is that McDavid? Like he skated literally as fast as McDavid, which is unreal. Ryan McLeod was a good skater too.
Absolutely.
That comes to mind in the last handful of seasons. But Marchand.
Let's do it.
Marchand, excuse me.
Okay, next up we got Shot. And that's why I had Sheldon Surrey on this. Like he could absolutely rip it. But if we're going for power or accuracy, you could also throw in Evan Bouchard in there.
I was going to say Bouchard too. He could have been up for hands.
Like I think like Bouchard's probably, and shout out Clefbaum, but like Bouchard, I think like, I don't really think it's a hot take anymore, but I'd say that he probably has the best shot out of any Oiler right now.
Bouchard?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a hot take at all, man.
Yeah, like as far as the
lines up, people
as far as the slap shot, yes, but like the pinpoint accuracy snapper that he has, like Leon doesn't do that. Leon's got a great one-timer, but I don't know, something about Bouch's shot. I think it's pretty wicked. But as far as power goes, like all time, I remember Sheldon Surrey just absolutely ripping it. And it was just so fun to see.
I mean, Yuri Curry was quite the sniper as well. He had quite the ability with Gretzky.
Yeah.
Right? He had a really good shot too. But
Scott Thompson.
If we're going hard a shot, like Surrey's up there. I like the Bouchard pick.
Yeah, I like Bouchard as well. Scott Thompson says Boris Mironov, he could fire it. I don't know. I think we go with Bouch here, honestly. Is that crazy?
But Dreisaitl's also, like, do we want to go there? Because we took out the top two, McDavid and Gretzky, from any of these
you can't thread
options.
the needle. It's tough because his one goal that he scored against the Jets 2 or 3 years ago, where he was like right below the, it was right at the line, essentially right by Connor Hellebuck. Like he was low and he top cheddar short side. It was incredible. I was like, damn. And there was like, dude, I'm telling you, like Just like barely any space for him to get that in there. Lubomir Vinsnovsky, I've always struggled with that one. Casino Dealer J and Brad Hunt, those aren't bad. Penner's Pancake says Surrey for sure. I remember, I think May 2018 or 19 skills comp that Matt Benning surprised everyone with a cannon. Yeah, that's true. And Pronger wasn't bad either from Kostura 20. With a shot, and then on Shorkoff, Tom Gilbert. Yeah, he could rip it too. This is a good one. So, no one said Boosh. Should we just go Draisaitl? Nasty, is that okay?
I think we got to go with Draisaitl.
Okay.
He has the ability to shoot from anywhere on the ice. Bouchard can do that. He's got a great wrist shot too. When he does his, toe drag, he can get in there. He's very accurate and pinpoint right on the post. But Draisaitl, man, he makes shots that I wouldn't even fathom making in a video game.
I agree. And just the fact that he's so automatic. Because when he went out this year, they put Podkolzin where Leon is on the power play. They also put Wallman there. And they both had a fair share of looks. And not one of them scored a PP goal from Leon's office. And I've always thought, I'm like, yeah, Leon, but I mean, Connor's feeding him. Anyone can do that. And then when Podkolzin and Wallman were there, they had their chances. It wasn't even close. So and then that kind of changed my perspective. I'm like, no, he is exceptional. And it's not just because McDavid's given it to him. He's got really, really good finish.
Mm-hmm. So, I agree.
Does that work? Yeah. We'll go Leon.
Having a bit of deja vu thinking about how many times Draisaitl has scored from that spot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He could really spoil a lot of teams' nights.
Yeah. Yeah. He could.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. And I think us picking Draisaitl, our full list of making the greatest Oiler of all time is better now.
Nice. Yes. Very good. If you don't know, Zach's he's been crushing it with some words, some choice of words he's been saying all show. Okay. But we got to actually be really, really quick. These next ones we probably have to rattle off, Zach.
Sure.
Physicality. Who's the toughest Oiler of all time?
Physicality or toughness?
They go hand in hand. Both.
They go hand in hand. George Laraque, obvious one, but Dave Semenko.
Dave Semenko,
the protector of number 99.
He was a tough son of a gun. Oh, yeah.
That guy could, he was put out there so people wouldn't lay out Gretzky.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what it was, man.
And then I like this Pronger as well. He was tough. He was physical. He would lay the body. I don't know much of a fighter. You got Luke Gazdic. Some of my favorite. Oh, Milan Lucic as well. I put McIntyre on the thumbnail today because I remember growing up and I just he didn't play that much, but I always thought he was the toughest Oiler ever.
Wow.
But then George Laraque, I don't know if
he looks scary. He looks like the scariest Oiler.
I know, man. That's the thing. So this is a tough one.
You could fit anybody in here and I think you'd be okay.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
I think let's just put Laraque here. George Laraque.
The name recognition.
Because he was on Goon.
Right.
Okay.
His name has sway. His son's a pretty good hockey player too. Very, very tall.
Two more. Passing vision.
Well, we didn't take Bouchard. Bouchard's a fantastic passer and has great vision. Unreal.
And so does Paul Coffey, and he's
complete darts. And he's still on the board. Well,
Hall of Famer
and perhaps future Hall of Famer.
Maybe.
And Evan Bouchard, the way that he's playing, he's been absolutely electric for the Oilers. Almost got 100 points. I don't know. I favor Bouchard in this category for
over
passing.
Coffey.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah, well,
I'm going to do it. I'm going to write down.
I saw the highlights of Coffey. How many games did I get to really watch? Let's be honest here.
Yeah,
as a 22-year-old, there's a lot more bias toward recent Oilers for me because that's the most front of mind. And the way that Bouchard connects with some of the superstars here in Edmonton, it's easy to pick him because he can thread the needle. Just for his passing ability alone, I know people harp on his defense, but for his passing ability, he is one of a kind.
Yeah, I agree.
He finds passes that I don't think sometimes McDavid would find.
Yeah, I think you can make a case for that. So I'm not necessarily mad at that choice. Mm-hmm. And then lastly, hockey IQ, the smartest Oiler of all time. Who is it? Not named Connor McDavid or Wayne Gretzky. Nasties, who do you think?
Oh,
I don't even know. I don't even know. It has to be Gretzky, obviously, and then McDavid. So,
are you talking on the ice or off the ice? Because Dr. Randy Gregg.
No, on the ice.
Okay.
On the ice, Koob.
5-time Stanley Cup champion. You're gonna put flack on his name. He could have been a pretty smart hockey player.
Ooh. Joaquin Gage.
Yeah, Joaquin Gage was pretty smart. I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
Well, Paul Coffey.
But I'm seriously drawing a blank here. I don't know. We need your help, Nasties.
Kevin Lowe, who else?
Nuge,
Okay,
baptized Big Uke. Don't mind that. Doug Waite, he's still on the board from Penner's Pancakes.
Who else have we picked so far?
We've got Smith, Messier, Hemsky, Marchand, Leon, George Larocque, Bouche.
Smartest Oiler of all time. Jeez. Koff. Yep. Lowe. Simpson.
Ben Scrivens. Well, he's off the ice smart, I guess.
All right.
I think we go with Waite. We can't wait any longer. Mm-hmm. So let's go with Waite from Penner's Pancakes. Okay. Sweet. I hope you had fun. I like that.
This is great. Yeah, this is a great list, Trev.
Thank you. So the greatest Oiler of all time includes Ryan Smith's heart. We've got Messier, because he's the greatest leader of all time. You've got Hemsky's hands. You've got Marchand's skating/speed. Leon Draisaitl's shot. George Larocque's toughness. Bouchard's passing. And to cap it all off, you've got Waite's hockey IQ. Perfect. Okay, hope you nasties are having fun time now. Usually I like to hit this a little bit earlier, but this is the Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. As you can see, we are in the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio. And it's time now for Spicy Headlines, brought to you by Popeyes. Brought to you by the new value menu at Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen, featuring 5-piece nuggets, fried pickles, mini chicken wrap, mini chicken sandwich, and blackened cauliflower, all for $4 plus tax. These are perfect snackable items that can round out your favorite Popeyes meal. Go to Popeyes today, because you're going to love it. Absolutely.
I would absolutely love it.
Okay,
I would go on the road.
Headlines, Zach. The Elks crushed it last night. What were your thoughts?
Oh, man, there's so much to delve into. Over 500 yards for Cody Fajardo. Harris slinging it as well. Ajulet going down for the Riders. But a litmus test for the Elks at this point. I questioned myself and was thinking, like, does this set of games as back-to-back really determine if they're pretenders or contenders? I thought at this point that they had already proven themselves. I mean, they played the Red Blacks twice. They played the Lions twice. Played the Bombers as well, but they had a mix of teams that could be kind of questionable because Nathan Rourke went down in BC, but they really proved the haters wrong. Anybody who is questioning should not be questioning at all.
That's what I love.
This Double E franchise, 6-1, and it makes me very excited for August 1st. Like, that's the only thing that I have on my mind. Yeah. I wonder how many people might be down there. Like, there should really be no excuse not to show up. Well, they're not a winning product. Yeah, they're a winning product now, and they're playing fantastic, and they're probably great contenders after that game. Even not being able to get any of the run game going, Fajardo could air it out, and Glenn Suter joined the Reed Wilkins show prior to the game and said it really the entire game that, the percentage of passing for Fajardo, he has the best career passing completion percentage all time in the CFL, and
the
he
best
put on
two
an absolute
in history. We're going at it yesterday,
right ahead of Ricky Ray, who taught kind of both of them. So an all-time game from Fajardo, who played amazing, 25 of 32 on pass attempts, and gave his team the chance. It was exciting finish the entire way through. Probably the most exciting Double E game that I had the chance to witness, either live in person or on the good old telly.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that was well said. Very well said.
Thank you. I can run circles a lot.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Absolutely. Wow, you're impressive.
They're blooming like a sunflower, Trev.
Yes, they are. I love this. Baptized Big Uke, double E over everything. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part
in all of Edmonton Sports Talk is Josh Clausen doing the double E over everything. If you guys don't know what we're talking about,
oh man, he's just got it.
Gosh,
oh my!
Please check it's on the pre and
if they win, it's on the post
too. Yeah, you could check that out on YouTube or any of the podcasts. Once you wrap up, but. Yeah.
So I want to talk about this quickly. You saw Mark Killam, just how fired up he was. And I will say I'm very new still to this day, relatively new watching football, right? That wasn't something I really did in my youth. But one thing, and it's not even close, I love about football over hockey, over any sport, is just how involved the coach is. And it was, you got to see it yesterday again from Mark Killam. To talk about heart, this guy's got heart, and you see it. He is so fired up. And like, that's one thing. Benny brought this up on the Hangout. Like, I love that. And I don't, do you think that will ever transition? I don't. It probably will never be that way in the NHL. But man, wouldn't that be something if, and who knows, maybe it wouldn't be, because it would be so weird to be like, oh, a hockey coach celebrating like that. That's just weird. So I don't know, but there's something about like Killam, his, just throwing his headset, just beep, 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 just cussing, just so pumped up. And then he's in the locker room afterwards. They post the video of the Elks. I think that's so cool that they do that as well. Like, I'm sorry. I think that's just awesome. I really, really do. Like, could you imagine like Knobloch after a win? Great job tonight, guys. Take care of yourselves and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Like after a big win, I don't know. I can't help but think that helps you so much as a team. Just grow. Like if I'm like a player of the Oilers and I see a fired up coach, that's just like, yeah, like let's go. Like that, yeah. Like I want to be like, yeah, I want to bring that to the table and make my coach feel like that, because that amps me up, and I want to make him feel like that quite often. So that's like my favorite thing about football, honestly. I love how, especially just for Mark Killam's case, I don't know if he's the exception or if other coaches around the football league, CFL, are like that, but just seeing him, it fires me up, man. It really does.
I completely agree, and I think there's an approach as a hockey coach that you have to, not that you're putting on a persona, but that you're honed down. You have to be really buttoned up and professional.
Yeah.
They're going to wear suits. You're not going to wear suits on the field as a football. I think it's just the different culture compared to hockey and football.
Right.
Like, quite honestly. And Mark Killam is one of a kind. He's very personable. He also joins the Reed Wilkins show for the Mark Killam show every single Tuesday here on Edmonton Sports Talk, 5:00 each and every Tuesday for the full CFL season. And talking about the team, but he could talk movies with us and anything like that. But seeing what he does with his Double E squad, it feels like there's so much that goes into being a football coach. And I know for hockey that there's a lot of work for the coaches that has to be done, but it feels like they're a part of the game if you're a football coach. And you can really tell that from Mark Killam, because the strategies that really go into the game itself, the preparation and the turmoil that you really get to be a part of the team. Though you're not playing on the field, you have crucial decision-making, which is also put under the spotlight, I feel, more than hockey is, because you have to make the right calls. Jordan McSimic offensively has to, the whole staff has to do it. But Killam getting that fired up, it gets me hyped up. And any Double E or football fan or sports fan here in the city should take a look at that and really admire the way that this Double E franchise is building.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. They went out and, they won. Blanchard had that walk-off field goal, and I'm sure Mark Killam told him to go flex.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, Zach, so you're just crushing it today.
I'm killing it today, dude. They're taking shots the entire game. They're allergic to winning.
Okay, right on. He's been listing off Post Malone lyrics this whole time.
Yeah.
If you didn't notice, but
picked 14 songs.
It's time now for the numbers game presented by Play Alberta. Time flies when you're having fun, Zach. This was a great show. Play Alberta, of course, the presenting sponsor of all of Edmonton Sports Talk. When you bet with Play Alberta, you get back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all the revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every single day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, make sure to use your game sense. Zach, you had one. Hit it with me to start the show. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Over under 30,000 fans at Commonwealth Stadium for the Elks Riders rematch, week 9, August 1st.
Give me over, baby.
I'm taking the over. There should be that many fans.
There should be. You show up. Show up. The team is absolutely crushing it now. There's no more excuses. It's going to be a beautiful day. Just you have to show up. Like they're fun games. You gotta go. And make sure you stop by the tailgate before. Okay, you got EST afternoons coming up.
Yes, no producers in here to shut down the show just yet. Usually that's one of our jobs.
Yes,
as well.
Your job.
But yes, I will be sliding into the technical producer area, whatever you want to call it. Here, Hernan Salas is flying solo, but has some great guests coming up. Andrew Hoskins from the Turf District at 1:20. We got Zach to the Future at 1:40. And later in the second hour, Brian Swain from the Alberta Basketball Association, and has the stats and facts,
stats
and
guru,
everything like that. He'll talk Edmonton Elks, of course, this historic victory, historic game for Fajardo, and then he'll also talk about LeBron James signing a 2-year deal in Philadelphia with the 76ers, and maybe mix in some hip hop discussion as well. So the Latino Heat, Hernan Salas, has a good show on tap 1 to 3 right here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Right on. I love it. You're so good at teeing up shows. And stepdad Frankie says you guys are killing it. He left you a note last Thursday.
Thanks, Frank. You're late.
You're late. You didn't come in here. That's on Hernan. Okay.
Show. Yeah. We got to get going, Trev. Sorry, we're getting yelled at.
No worries. That's today's show. That is the Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. Don't go anywhere. We got EST Afternoons coming up with Hernan Salas, Joaquin Gage, and Zachary Kubish. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you're going to Post Malone tonight, have fun. Be safe. I'll see you Monday, and I'll probably see you tomorrow at the Nasty Bash. Take her easy. Don't go anywhere.